Cybersecurity is a real subject that all of us will have to look at. Cyber threats are absolutely real, especially for all of us living in India. Every day we are used to getting spam calls, people who are impersonating someone else and trying to lure you into some trouble or the other. There are various kinds of cyber attacks that are possible. One of the simplest is phishing. You are essentially looking at a cyber attack mechanism in which someone is looking at emulating some social engineering platform to be able to get into your private space and gather sensitive information about you. This could be done through email. So email phishing campaigns are very real. You will have someone emulating your bank, someone emulating your financial institutions, someone promising to you that your banking password has expired. Please reset. This will end up you falling trap and sharing very crucial piece of personal information with the attacker. Phishing not only leads to data breaches, but could have far-reaching financial consequences as well. Another very common kind of threat that we see today is ransomware. Now that someone has been able to access your information, they will encrypt any crucial piece of information, especially happening with organizations today. So an organization that I know of was hacked, and the victim organization got its very critical project file encrypted by the attacker. Now they are offering to release that file in lieu of some payments that have to be made to them. Ransomware is real and is striking people close to you and me every single day of our lives. Malwares, all kinds of viruses, trojans, worms that have been able to infect our own machines have been the preliminary source of trouble for all of us in the cyberspace. Compromised websites, infected USB drives, malicious websites, malicious attachments that we've received on emails are one of the preliminary sources of malicious code. And this malicious code could have all kinds of impacts. Some of them only want to disrupt your smooth functioning of the system, but some of them are Trojans, which intend to gather your financial information, which will then subsequently be passed on to your attacker. So your attacker now has crucial financial information about you. He knows your banking passwords. He knows the other relevant passwords that could inflict great damage to you, financially and reputational. DDoS is another one. Like the term itself is saying, distributed denial of network. So attackers somehow prevent the legitimate user from being able to authenticate or get into a system. They will overwhelm the system, they will overwhelm the website, they will overwhelm the network with excessive requests such that even the authentic request will not be able to be processed. DDoS will have serious availability issues when it gets to business networks. DDoS is real. It is happening like we speak. Another one very common is the SQL injection issues that we see everywhere. Codes are injected in the SQL queries so that they are able to furnish a lot of unwanted information. SQL injection based hacking is very real, happening everywhere. And if you do not practice good coding standards, if you do not have good patch management, if you are not attending to the vulnerabilities that exist into your system, SQL injections are very likely to happen and are being attempted at in very frequent conditions. And at the last, insider threats, you got to realize that the most crucial piece of cyber threats come from people who know you from inside out. So your insiders, your vendors, your employees, your own teammates. Please ensure that you have controls such that you are able to prevent people who know your systems, people who you know your organization, to be able to inflict the greatest pain with you. Be careful. Put in controls. Put technology in place. Have the right kind of controls to be put in place so that cyber threats can be handled. I will continue this conversation in the subsequent videos. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.